Hello, collective. How are you guys doing? I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I hope you are also feeling this fire under your asses because this next season, guys, this intro into summer, or whenever you're watching this is a timeless reading, but like the season that's closing out now is, I'm seeing like we are leaving people in the dust. We're just running in our own directions, like you and I collective, like all of us unanimously, simultaneously in oneness. We are just jolting off into the 12 directions of the cosmic compass. And well, I will be doing an unboxing of a Labubu Big Into Energy. I got myself to heal my inner child. So if you're interested, that will be at the end of the reading. Shout out to Cosmic Wifey, the intuitive Cosmic Wifey, our beautiful Brittany. She was the first one that did these, and I do have my two sons here, Dada and Hehe, and I just love them. They're so soft. So we will see. We will see. Yeah. So if you're interested in a Labubu unboxing, that'll be at the end. But the energy that's coming in, collective, for you is just you have no idea how beautiful your life is going to get as soon as you focus on your path and stick to those train tracks. Like, you have a vision of how you want your life to look, and the more you visualize it, the more you plan it out, the more you talk it out with the right people, or you could be using AI or whatever, just the more you discover your channels of expression, the more you are on the right train track, and you feel it. You intuitively feel you're going to land on your feet. You're going to land into the mesh of the cosmos. It's always going to catch you, collective, because of your trust in God, of your trust in source and everything around you. And I took out some cards because I always come completely unprepared to these readings. I just press play and start channeling, literally. And I was mixing these cards, and the Fool, Three of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Empress came out. And this is gender non-specific, but the energy behind it is like whoosh. Boy, girl, are you intuitive? Are you balanced in your femininity, in your receptivity for the new life? Literally, it's like the justice that's coming in for you. Well, what's coming in for you? Oh my god, oh my god. It's just, it doesn't stop. The more I look, your nose could be itching. That could be a sign of ascending as well. But you're getting this, so many signs and synchronicities and symbols, and the whole universe is responding to you, the way you move, the way you act lately, the way you hold yourself back in certain friendships and family or other relationships, or in your business partnerships. You have this different demeanor because you have a vision for yourself, collective. And your vision is, of course, on your new beginning. Let's start at the beginning, right? The beginning of this reading is new energy. What's coming in for you is new friends, new places you visit, new willpower to even go somewhere, to do something different, to connect with the parts that you haven't been connecting to for this past season. So it's like we're coming back into our bodies, we're coming back into our true natures of self-expression, and we stopped giving a fuck, collective, because the people that we want to create with, the people that we want to collaborate with, and, you know, create this universal plan with, which is the plan of oneness, right? What the people that we want to share this with, they kind of have to be intuitive, as we are collective. Like, we no longer have time for anyone on our older timelines. And this is not about any type of superiority above anybody or in any type of way. It's about removing ourselves from what's been, you know, pushing our energy off the rails. So it's like, for instance, we needed to relax. We go out on Friday night because that's what everybody's gonna be there. It's a pretty much a dance competition at that point of your hometown, right? And you really want to dance because you love dancing, and you're not there to prove that you're this or that. Like, you know, you don't put an excess of makeup or too much into your clothing, but your presence says it all. Your presence is just encapsulating the whole frequency field. When you enter the room, it's like everybody looks at you and you can feel everything. And, you know, when we go out on such a night, we are we are so overwhelmed by being, you know, stuck back in the matrix. But then again, we're human and we kind of need some sort of human connection, right? Which could be through, I'm just going out to dance, I'm not here to meet people or to flirt or whatever. However, it still depletes you. You know, you are tired because you're a dance machine, right? Or you had a bit too much to drink and now it takes another 2 days to come back into your healthy routine. And it's just an example, right? But it's about pushing these situations out of our way, out of our path, to stay on the tracks. And you and I collective, we've been doing that in intervals, in spirals, in cycles. And these cycles are finally closing out, where we separate our past timeline. We separate ourselves from that and say, okay, from this day on, I'm going to do things differently for myself. I'm hearing agnostic front for my family. For my family, for my friends, all the people lost at sea. This is a message. This is for you. Inside crew. Yeah, love my punks. Shout out to all my punk and metal people watching this. So yeah, you're tapping into anybody that's this devil energy, right? This Capricorn energy. But fear not, the devil energy is actually these addictions to people, to substances, to, you know, upping our dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and just, you know, feel human, feel happy in adult ways. And it translates to devilish things, which can be, you know, laying down with the wrong people, or having too much to drink, or just being codependent on feeling alone if you're not outside on a Friday night, right? If you're not outside celebrating, here with the Three of Cups. And right underneath that is the World and the King of Swords, which tells me you are cutting these cycles off. Like, this devil is being cut off because you are deciding to celebrate with people that do not cause internal conflict. So I'm seeing, you know, again, this place that your whole generation frequents, or something. It could also be a social media. Comparing ourselves is one thing, but I want to say something different. It's, you come to a place, and because your energy is so strong and so potent, and people understand the hierarchy spiritually, their higher selves understands who walked in, their demons, they know who walked in the room, right? And they keep trying to attack your chakras, especially your solar plexus, because there's a lot of gold, and it's like it's encompassing this Capricorn creature, right? Which is just a representative of the Capricorn, the devil card, I mean. But, you know, let's say this is just a normal Capricorn, just, you know, lollygagging in the world, but you have this shine around you, right? This golden shine that is just this draconic confidence, right? And people are comparing themselves to you. People are instantly in a battle, and you're there to party, right? You're there to feel, to up your serotonin, because you have problems with, you know, GABA receptors or whatnot, and you do a lot for yourself to balance yourself out. So when you come to a place where you know that these people's entities and demons are just like vultures, just taking from your energy, from your money, or it's about an image, like I can pay for this, I can pay for that, right? And there's always these competitions in society where you cannot just go somewhere without, you know, not hiding yourself. And that's something that is closing out, because yeah, you've just been in this contemplation energy of, I'm just done with these people, right? Right. So the High Priestess and the Empress are two major arcana, major archetypes, right? These are your Fool's journey, right? So the Fool's journey begins at 0, the High Priestess is a 2, where the Empress is the 3. So collective, you have gone into a cycle of tuning into your intuition, into your own essence frequency, which in turn, no matter gender, turns you into the Empress. And what is the Empress, you might ask? Well, the Empress is a unison of all 4 queens, and it's the feminine energy, which all of us have. Some of us, we don't have much feminine energy. I'm working on it, and probably so are you. But this is like, no matter the gender, divine masculines, divine feminines, I'm sorry guys, you're entering into your divinity of being nurturing to self, nurturing to those around you, being that motherly archetype, right? This is actually like Taurus and Pisces energy, so you could resonate with, you know, having those in your natal chart really ups your femininity, which is not negative for guys. What I'm trying to say is, collective, we're breaking societal norms by being ourselves. Therefore, what happens is that people that we are working with, especially if we are working like a 9-to-5 job or a 12-hour shift, you know, blue collar, it's like, it doesn't matter. You still hold the wisdom, you still hold the sensitivities and the intuition and the knowledge. Because you are in your own garden of being receptive to yourself in your own downtime, you can go out and be a balanced human being, right? So yeah, let's get some more. What else is there for my collective? Queen of Pentacles. So I did put down 6 cards before I started filming, just to see general energy, and this is a card that shows up again. It's the Queen of Pentacles. You haven't seen it, but I have seen it in the pre-shuffle where I tried to prepare for a reading. But yeah, I opened up on the Queen of Swords, and well, if we go on and further, we might just pull all the 4 queens, just affirming that you have come into your Empress energy, into your divine feminine energy, and in your soft guy, soft girl era, where you are putting your foot down when it comes to your sensitivities. So let's say you used to get overly emotional or overly overtly angry or just, you know, explosive in negative emotions, let's say, you have come to the new cycle completely rebirthed into a balanced feminine energy. Like, you are mothering yourself so well, collective, that nobody has anything on your self-care routines. And you might be listening to this and feel like, oh, I don't really have a self-care routine, but you want one. You are planning it. Even if it takes months, weeks, years, whatever, you are, you know, tinkering and toggling with the settings of your own life. So you kind of need to compartmentalize a bunch of stuff. And what we have kind of come above is, you know, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, which is being quite logical about everything, right? So I'm getting this: whatever will bring you stability, whatever will bring you mental clarity is your jam. And the more you jam to this music set that you're making yourself, right, the more you enhance your playlist of your life, the more you will enjoy your alone time, right? It's like, let's say, for instance, what I've been doing to get into my softness, or to kind of come back into my body and just feel like I'm a woman that's not constantly in survival mode and constantly, you know, nerves flaring up. And, you know, I have a bunch of mental health issues that I've been dealing with my whole life, pretty much, which is, you know, OCD and anxiety and depression, and just not being expressed, pretty much, because it's like depression and anxiety, it comes from, you know, being unsure about the future and being stuck in the past and just being stuck between these two timelines. So the more I work on subsiding my anxieties and subsiding my lonely feelings, right, and turning them into aloneness, I am starting to find cozy places within my own body and within my own space where I feel safe. And I write down affirmations where I'm like, I am allowed to feel safe, right? I'm allowed to film. I'm allowed to cry. I'm allowed to laugh. Because collective, we are allowed to be both masculine and feminine in all our endeavors. It's available to us to play either the child role or the grandparent role to somebody, especially when they're grieving somebody, right? It's just, we jump into these roles of survival, and it's across the whole border of how you react to life. This is your survival techniques. This is why I haven't unalived myself, is because I keep finding beautiful things to look at and better content that is more inspiring and more, you know, and music that is better in frequency. And, you know, with each step that each of us does towards our feeling of safety and embodiment, as well as transcendence, it's being, you know, grounded in the material world while being detached from it. That's the goal. While also being quite in the ethers, right? And through life, we go through, you need a job, you need an education, you need this and this and that. But the way we absorb knowledge and wisdom is through experience. And we have been taught learned helplessness and horrible things like that, where we have constantly in the system, in the schooling system especially, we felt like we were stupid, like we were not fast enough, right? But the way that they explained certain things and stretched it out a whole bunch. And you know, it's like when we get this feeling of, oh, I don't know, like it's better to not even think about it. It comes from being a really small child where everybody else was like, oh, I know, and you're like, fuck me sideways, I don't, right? Because we have been so over pressurized by our environments to do things, to just know 15 different topics at a really young age, while our frontal lobes and everything are still developing. So we learn to feel helpless and hopeless. And that's why I'm here, Collective, to show you that absorbing your own wisdom through your own media and your own learning by hands and by experience, and just by balancing yourself into understanding that it's okay to cry, it's okay to laugh maniacally, right? To be yourself and be the loudest in the whole country. Like, I have a funky laugh, guys, and I have had water spilled on me because I was in Barcelona, man. They like their sleep after 10 o'clock, and you know, it was hard for me to understand that in the bar everybody's like all over each other and yelling and screaming, but when you go out for a smoke, you cannot take out your drink, and you better become a little church mouse, right? So I don't feel guilt when it comes to self-expression, just to show you that being kooky, being nerdy, being weird, being metal, being punk, being, you know, whatever you are, wherever you're tuning in from, it's about that coming into oneness, which has to happen within us first, right? It has to happen through rebuilding the safety nets of our inner child, of, you know, feeling safe within our bodies is so important. And not all of us always have the tools to come through to the other side. So what I found quite healing to come into, to feel myself in the body, because I really had an out-of-body experience for like a whole week, dealing with the trauma responses and everything. I took a bath with coconut oil infused with rosemary from like 6 months ago, and just did like a protective whoosh whoosh type thingy and prayed over it, because water carries frequency most easily, so it's easily enchanted into cleansing it, right? It's like I embalmed myself like a mummy in the bathtub. And you know, I have my own ways and you will have your own ways, and it's like these little guys, right? This is my own way of coming back to the place where as a child I had everything was a hand-me-down, right? So that's why my shoe collection now is exploding, right? But it heals certain parts of you. Just me holding this little baby boy, it's like sometimes I do put them on my bag and take them out with me, especially in like social Friday situations. I'm like, I don't care if I have my fucking Labubus with me, they're my sons, and you better talk to them nicely, because like they're literally like demon eating monsters in my opinion, right? So it's the way you enchant. Sorry, I'm blabbering and all over the place, guys, but it's this way that each person can enchant their storyline, right? Because we were on the train tracks, so we started channeling your future energy at the beginning, and now we're kind of backtracking into how we got to this place, actually. Okay. Oh, so yeah, the first card that fell out that you've been patiently waiting for me to pick up was actually Five of Swords. because it needed to show again. And it showed with the Temperance card, which is major Sagittarius energy and Earth Angel energy, right? So you, you collective, you're this guy, right? This is you in the 3D and this is you in the 5D. And all your ancestors and guides are in this angelic form. And as the waters have moved and shifted within you, so as you move into your femininities or into your masculinities, which could just be, I am going to have a quiet, gentle, peaceful, just lathering myself in lotion type of day, or doing a face mask for €1 from Drogeriemarkt, right? It's like, even if you're a guy, just do a fucking face mask, something with hydration, with no alcohol inside, just lay there and listen to Coldplay. I don't give a fuck, right? But it's like this. I need that as a woman, as a very masculine woman, because I am really assertive, I am really confident, and everybody constantly keeps fucking trying me and putting me in these angry energies, and it's really hard for me to just, you know, let go of being righteous and, you know, following through with, you're not gonna talk to me like that, boy. And so on and so forth. But it's like, you know, we all have our own characters, and if we were all the same, people pleasing wouldn't exist. That's why we have to be different main characters of our own simulations, right? And as you are letting people walk away from your collective, you're being so heavenly healed by your ancestors and your guides and Most High God. You have no idea. Your backup is woo, tingles all over my body, but mostly my neck into my crown. So your intuition is upping, especially like you could be unlocking new as you go and balance yourselves out. You are going to be unlocking even more of your potential, even more of your spiritual abilities. Like whatever your train track, your path is, you're going to be like Mozart, right? And what Mozart was deaf, born deaf, if I'm not mistaken. So collective, you're going against all odds either way, right? So don't feel guilt of treating yourself to a nice thing and enjoying it, even if one of these guys costs €20 and €5 postage. But to me, this is an investment. So let's set one aside and do an unboxing. Are you ready? Shout out to Brittany. Oh my god! Oh my god! How long have we been going? Not that long. I could go on for more. Are you ready? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, not gonna look. Okay, oh, before I look, take a guess. So we have love, hope, serenity, luck, happiness, loyalty, and a secret one, which is going to be like dark gray with rainbow teeth or something. I don't know, but yeah. Take a guess which one is inside this box. Okay. I'm so excited. I waited 12 days for this to come. I'm not gonna look. Ooh, there are these new, okay, this is a silica gel. And the card is inside the box. Okay, not gonna look. Okay, the card is inside the box. Oh my god! They have these new drawstring baggies. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You have no idea. We are birthing a new son. A new demon-eating monster is being... Okay, I'm not gonna look. Did you guess? Did you guess? 3, 2, 1. It's the secret one! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's like 1 in 72. Oh my god! I can't believe this! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's the secret, guys! I'm so excited! I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Oh my god, it's so cute! It's so cute! It's so cute! What's your name though? Just something in Chinese. Okay. Oh my god! Look at him! Oh! Oh! Oh my god! I can't even. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? God, yo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I can't. I can't. Guys, I can't. This is... I've never had this happen to me before where I get something that I want. So, yeah, this is us collective, right? It's not a liability when it fills up your whole heart. We got the secret one! I can't believe! And he has rainbow teeth. He has the rainbow teeth. He's so cute. Oh my god, oh my god. And his feet kissed around like he can't sit, but his arms go like together and apart. And oh my god, he's so soft. Oh my god. So cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. With the bunny. You have no idea how soft these are. It's like my puppy's undercoat. Oh my god. And he's just like Aishika. He's like gray and black and oh my god. Look at him. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I'll just take an oracle for those that waited. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do some ISIS cards. Oh my god, are you excited? Because I'm so excited. Okay, this is for the special part of the collective that has the most patience in the world and watches all of my videos till the end. Thank you to all the OGs, thank you to everybody that subscribed, thank you for liking the videos, and thank you for commenting. I love reading your comments. Ooh, I never got this card before. It's Cartouche, Divine Names of Power. Okay, collective. Let's read on Divine Names of Power called Cartouche. Let's learn something new, shall we? Cartouche, okay. Lady Isis initiates you now into her special mysteries. The use of sacred intonations. The words that you speak are rapidly gaining power. To benefit from this power, rather than be undermined or held back by it, practice thoughtful speech and clear your heart of old unforgiveness, which can poison your words unintentionally. As your heart grows in purity, you will be able to speak with spiritual authority, and what you speak of will come into being more swiftly and obviously. Isis is initiating you as a master healer in her sacred tradition of divine names of power. So, wow, collective. She said it all, but it's just a great confirmation of you stepping into your full power, into your full manifestation mode. Like, the universe is surprising you in such a big way that you have no idea. But it's only because you're following your heart, your true potential. You're doing the things that you have to do and want to do and feel like you need to do for yourself. Because only then can you give to others. And you have come so high up above yourself, masculines and feminines. You are so divine inside and out. And I love you so much from the bottom of my heart, because it's because of people like you that hold the frequency structures, that hold the morality up, that hold humanity levels up and positive. And, you know, together we will return to a world that was always meant to be, right? Without a bunch of demons, but like cute little demon eating bunnies. And, you know, it's really about setting the intention to going from what if to, oh my God, imagine that, right? So it's shifting perspectives and perceptions and turning your whole life inside and out through this major vortex. And now, collective, you're on the other side. You're having a fresh new beginning. You're having fresh new positive energy, and whatever is happening in your life, are going to be as excited as I was unboxing this cute little monster. And we'll figure out his name, but he is... Wait, I'll pause. I paused, but it's legit 11:44, so I will just do this for you. Let's just quickly search for Big Into Energy secret Labubu name. It's named ID. Okay. I thought it was like his ID is something in Chinese, but his name is ID. So, side message, some of you guys could be making passports or ID cards, or maybe even changing your names, but you're changing your whole life up, or getting a passport will help you get to your next stage if you're planning on traveling or moving, or these documents like have something to do with a secret mission or something. You could have a whole file on a certain topic, and you are this, you know, secret keeper, this document keeper, and you're coming out with your secrets. It's like you are showing the world what you're good at, and you're not afraid that people are going to take your ideas or anything like that. You're doing it from your own excitement. So God is proud of you, right? God is always proud of you, because you're not faking it till you're making it. Like I'm not using Cosmic Wifey's ideas. It's just she showed me how to heal myself through getting one of these, or 3 or 4 of these guys. And I just love sharing the excitement of what we're gonna get in the box with you guys, just like she does. But you know, our content is so different, so spare me the whoopsies in the comments, please. But yeah, collective, thank you so much for tuning into this reading. If you made it to the 38-minute mark, just know that I love you. That's all. Oh my God! Oh my God! We got ID! We got the secret Labubu, guys! I wonder what the other one is. Should I do another reading or just do it now? No, we'll save it for later. Love you! Like, share, comment, subscribe.